Alright guys, what is going on? This here is a property that I may have shown before. It's been a few years ago, but a couple weeks ago when I was going back through some of my old footage, I was trying to put together a montage of like the last 5 years of mowing, and I came across this, and the one thing that that I didn't really get to explain on this property here, because I think when I showed it, well, I just showed kind of, you know, obviously I mowed it. It's super tall. It hadn't been taken care of in a long time, and it was kind of just kind of a quick little property cleanup. But I didn't know was once I got done was I wasn't going to get paid for this property, and I'm pretty sure I got scammed on this one. So I kind of wanted to go back through and kind of explain to you kind of how this stuff works as far as getting scammed. This one here, I've gotten bit a couple times over the years on this particular, you know, I'm just moving into the house, it hasn't been mowed in a long time, that type of scam. So, and I'm gonna kind of go into detail and kind of tell you the story on this one here. You know, if you learn something, great. If you like watching tall grass, well, you'll get to see some of that as well. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to listen to me talk. So this one started out just like most of my clients, and I assume most of your guys' clients as well. You know, you get a call from a customer, and they basically say, hey, I just bought this house, I need to get it cleaned up, the yard hasn't been mowed in a while, blah, 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 blah. So, so you take the call, you go buy the property, you look at it, you give them a bid. They say, yeah, that's great, go ahead and do it. So that's where we're at here. So that's basically what happened on this one. Now I'm mowing the yard, that type of stuff. And then when you get done, you bill them. You bill them for the price. I can't remember what I charged for this one. It was probably somewhere around the $100 range, maybe $125, somewhere around there. I'd have to really go back and look, but it's not that big a deal. But anyway, that's basically what happens is you give them the price, you go do the work, and then you find out that they're not paying their bill. So a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, whatever the case is. I think on this one here, basically I had his phone. We were kind of texting back and forth. That's kind of how this all came about after the initial phone call. And so I sent him a bill, waited a few days, maybe a week, and then I sent him a text that, hey, I sent you the bill. And then next thing you know, I'm not getting no replies anymore. So that's a red flag right from the get-go. So then I sent it again, text him again, and then I decided I'm gonna go buy the house. And what happened is after the fact, I go by the house, and there's a for sale sign up in the yard now, and I kind of peeked through the windows. I don't recommend that, but on this one here, it was pretty wide open. I kind of just glanced in there, and the place is empty. So the scam is that they're not moving in, they're moving out. And by the time you go through the process of putting a lien on their house or whatever you guys do to do all that, the house is probably going to be sold, and they know that. And this was, like I said, this was the first time this had happened to me. So yeah, I ended up getting bit a second time on this same scam. They were wanting to kind of they told me they were going to try to sell the house, so they wanted to pretty up the lawn. And so I go over there, I mow it and everything, and next thing you know, they've actually already sold it, and they've already moved out. So so that was the second time that it happened to me. And how I kind of figured that one out was I actually knew the people that moved in, because they had contacted me about doing some work on the property, and I was like, wait a minute, when did you buy that house? And then they told me, and I was like, Oh, they got me. They got me again. So that's a real popular one that I see from time to time. Like I said, I've gotten bid on it a couple times, but I'm a little bit more careful nowadays. So I kind of know the scam, and I know what I'm looking for when it comes to those type of clients. It kind of reminds me of the ones that you get on your business phone. You'll get a text or something, and it will say, do you do tree work? If so, do you accept credit cards? That's an automatic delete in my phone. So yeah, so I just kind of wanted to share the story with you guys and kind of let you guys know kind of what, somewhat what to look for. Some of these new guys, when you're taking on a lot of jobs, or you're taking on any job that you can get, and you don't want to scare people off because you don't want to holler at the prepayment type stuff, scare people off. Sometimes it's better not to get a job than it is to get the job, because you end up with situations like this where you do the job, and I remember pretty vividly this one. I'm pretty sure it was in the middle of the summer and it was hot, and I kind of fit this one in. I went and did it by myself. It didn't take too long, less than an hour, I would say. But yeah, it's definitely something you want to get paid for. So some of these new guys, that are just starting out, I've taken my lumps. Everybody has seen a lot of the stuff that I've posted over the years about the stupid mistakes and all that type of stuff, and I've really taken my fair share. So just trying to kind of, give back a little bit, and if I can save somebody from having to do a cleanup for free, I'd like to help you out if I can. So it's my pleasure to take the lumps for you guys. It just kind of is what it is. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this video. We'll see you later.